Hello and welcome back to another episode of Rush Outdoors. Something a little bit different tonight that I've not done for a while. So I've come for an impromptu wild camp. It's forecast to give a good night. I've got a new tent that I want to test out. So I'm hoping to have spectacular views. And I want to bring you along with me. Take a look at this so far. So found the spot where I'm going to pitch. I'm going to wait a little while. I'm going to lay out the ground sheet. So I want to show you this tent. It's the Naturehike Opalus 3. That's its pack size. Quite a big bag for now because I've left it in its original form. I will get that down to maybe half the size in a compression sack that's better than that. So yeah, I'm not going to film me putting it up. There's loads of them on the web looking at that. So I'm going to set the tent up in a minute and then just watch the sunset. So I'm looking over towards northern Snowdonia. There's Mulvamai, Full Fenley, and then south to the Erenigs, and then over towards the hills near Llangollen. So the horseshoe passes over that way. Right, let's get cracking. I think it's going to be a chilly one. So you can see the size of the tent. Poles are in the middle bag and the pegs or stakes and in the smaller bag. So there's 3 poles with this. I'm going to get it all up now and see what it looks like up. What I do like about the Naturehike tents is once you've got the footprint sorted, you can connect it to the actual tent. So I can now pack this away as an individual piece, which is great. I'm just going to carry on. Yeah. So it's up. It's not quite 100%, right? But where I'm going to be sleeping is, it's a beast, like, I'll give it that. So this is a 3-person tent. See how that bit should be flat, and then it would look a lot better and more taut. But that's decent enough for now. Yeah. Right, let's get the stuff inside and get it set up for the night. So we'll just take a little look inside at this vestibule. It's huge, absolutely huge. I mean, considering it's 3-person, it is quite low profile. I'll give it that. Right, so inside this palace, oh, so that's decent, that, I like that. And then this door can be tucked away into a little pocket here. I do like that. Happy days. So I've put the sleeping mat out. As you can see, I've got the flux again. Look at the space in that. I think you could sleep that way as well. Yeah, you could. You could sleep that way and get more in. Oh. Just fall in there. So I've got a couple of new beers to try out tonight. The Brewdog Wingman I've had before. I've got this Tiny Rebel Frosty, a smooth IPA. I've got Tooth and Claw One Eye, and then I've got Vocation Toucan Tropic. I'll be giving them a whirl soon. But the tent, I just want to show you the vestibule. It's a solid tent, fair play like. And then as I just visit round, all that space. Look at that, the sky is beautiful. We've got the trusty Wayfarer past the Bolognese. That's lovely. Tiny Rebel, Frosty. That's nice, that 6.5%. So this beer is quite nice. It's called Frosty by Tiny Rebel, and it's 6.5 fruity IPA. Trusty Wayfarer on the go. MSR Pocket Rocket 2. Just leave that to simmer for a few minutes. There's my chair, brought that. Look at all that room I've got to sit in. If this was nice and flat, it would look a lot better. And to be fair, it's a good solid tent. And then looking out over Ruthin and over towards Snowdonia, Erie. So I've come out for the wild camp tonight. I'm off work tomorrow. Got my auntie's funeral. So we say our final goodbyes to my auntie Barbara tomorrow. So brought myself out tonight just to give myself some headspace. Try out the new tent and just chill with some decent views. It's going to be cold tonight, I know that, but I'm prepared. Plenty of stuff. Yeah, I'm really impressed. First impressions of this tent are really good. I haven't used the stakes that come with it, or not many of them anyway. I put my 6 delta pegs in, dotted around. I had 5 9-inch pegs, so I'm going to get some more of the 9-inch pegs. But this tent would be great if there's a couple of us going out on a hike, multi-day hike. We could carry this easily between us with all the gear, and could easily sleep 3 in the main tent area, and you could get 2 or 3 in the vestibule. But yeah, really impressed with this. So I'm just gonna have my tea and then I'll bring you back in a bit. So if I do get a bit cold, although I've got me 900 or my Sky High 900 Alp Kit sleeping bag, I do have a sleeping bag liner and a bivvy bag if I do get cold. I shouldn't be, but you never know. Right, I'm going to go for a little scout around outside and see if I can get some good photographs. Boots. So you can see the frost starting to form on the tent already. To be fair, it is bloody cold. So I'm going to give this one a try next. It's the Tooth and Claw One Eye. Let's give it a whirl. It's alright, not as nice as the last one. So the merino thermals are on. Well, my leggings are anyway. I've got me Sundicks and me Rab slippers just to warm my toes up. Still can't get over the size of that vestibule. It's huge. Yeah, so I'm not normally one for winter wild camping, the lighting. Yeah, I'm not normally one for winter camping. I have done it a few times, like. My gear's got better from when I started 6 years ago, 6 years ago now, 6.5 years ago, to where I am now. But yeah, I'm still not a massive fan. I always make sure I carry enough layers, and I cheat little hand warmers and toe warmers, but they weigh nothing and cost nothing, so as long as I'm toasty and I'm enjoying myself. But yeah, you may remember last year I done 2 winter wild camps, one at Red Tarn just below Helvellyn, freezing cold, sub-zero, bit of snow, and then a few weeks after that I done a wild camp at Sprinkling Tarn. Again, that was freezing. I think I got down to about -4, -5 that night. But yeah, what I like about this tent now is the space. It's nice and taut, plenty of room for the vestibule. You could even get another ground mat maybe, or a tarp or something, and have that down here so that more people could sleep, certainly in the summer. But yeah, like I said earlier on in the video, it's ideal if there's a few of you going for a through hike or a couple of days hiking, and then you can just split it down between you, what you need to carry in. Like I said, the bag that it comes in with the poles and the pegs, I'm going to leave the poles out, leave the pegs out, and I've brought a 25 litre dry bag, compression sack, whatever you want to call them, and I'm gonna get it into that and see what it looks like in there in the morning, because I think I can get that size down to at least half, just to give me a bit more room. So it says the tent weighs 3.1 kilo all in all, with all the gear, which might seem heavy, but as you probably know from my videos, it doesn't bother me. But yeah, first impressions of this, for it's a tunnel tent. I bought the 3-person one thinking I was buying the 2-person one because I had a really good deal on it, but so what. Yeah, I am really impressed with this tent, and even though it's a 3-person one and you can sit up, as you can see, sit up nice and straight, it's still quite a low profile. But yeah, I'm really happy with it, certainly for the price I paid. But I had to get out tonight just to have some me time, away from everything, away from everyone. Like I say, I've got my auntie's funeral tomorrow, but every now and then I need it just to give myself a bit of a mini reset, as they say. Right, so I'm going to crack on, drink the rest of these beers. This one isn't the greatest, but it's wet and it's cold. Right, chill out for a bit now. Love me a good beer holder. Well, good morning. I've packed all the gear into the bag, bar the tent now and a couple of odds and sods. Really impressed with how the tent performed. It's very foggy, windy, wind's picked up. Look at that. Beautiful sunrise, gonna be pending soon. See the ice on the floor. Yeah, so as I said at the top of the film, I'm gonna condense this down into a smaller bag. I'm gonna have some fun. Fight the wind, I think, but I'm sure I'll cope. I need to give it a bit of an airing. Great tent, loads of room, and if pitched flatter at the vestibule end, it'd be even more. It'd be more taut, but yeah, can't moan. Great tent, great price. So yeah, I've packed it down smaller than it was. I think I can get it smaller again. I'm just fighting against a bit of the wind here. But again, smaller than the other bag. So just in that other bag now is the poles and pegs. And remember, boys and girls, leave no trace. My bag all packed, a little bag of rubbish to walk out with. You can see where the tent was. I'm gonna move that back a bit, might have been a bit flatter that end, but it doesn't matter. I've had a good time all the same. Right, back to the van. So I'm back at the van now, nearly. Just there. Thanks for joining me on this one. It's been nice, pleasurable little overnighter, some stunning views. It's a stunning morning. Nice crisp, frosty morning. Thank you again everybody who follows the channel, subscribes, likes, nice comments. Means the world to me, it does. So I'm going to get some bits and pieces together and do a 1,000 sub giveaway. So stay tuned. Thank you all again. See you on the next one.